Hammerfest Day 3, and I'm joined with Skalmold. How are you doing?
Quite fine. A bit hungover, but I'm fine.
When did you arrive?
Yesterday, midday yesterday.
Excellent.
Yeah, we just took a stroll around and just looked at the venues and had something to eat and obviously something to drink. And here we are.
You take to the stage later on this afternoon, I believe.
Yeah, I think we're on at 4, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Looking at the time, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Main Hammerfest stage. Looking forward to it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a really interesting festival site. It's tiny.
Yeah.
And it's in the middle of nowhere, and I like it. It was even dark when we were getting drunk yesterday, just walking around outside. It was really fun. So yeah, absolutely. And we went to some concerts yesterday, and the crowd seems to be very much into it. So
yeah. Who did you get to see yesterday?
I don't even remember the names. We were really getting hammered, so it was fun.
Excellent.
Yeah.
At least you're having a good time.
Absolutely. This is kind of it's like we have some days off now, so we're just gonna stay here for 2 nights, and obviously only this one gig, so we had plenty of time to just hang out and get drunk and have a party. So
that's a good thing, because everyone mingles with everyone else. You can go and watch the music with the other music fans. You can just have a good time and just relax.
That's it. Yeah, more than not that we are really like all over the place, and we have to be at a certain time. Way too early the day after, but not this weekend. It's been really relaxed and fun. So.
Excellent. So, Skalmold, who come up with the name for the band?
The name?
Yeah.
I think it was my ex-brother-in-law, actually. We were just throwing some names around, and we were getting drunk. And he just, all of a sudden, he just said it. What about that? How about, what do you think about Skalmold? And at first we were like, yeah, all right, we're gonna put that on the list and see what happens. But then it just fitted. So.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Cool. So have you guys been working on new material? Have you got new stuff out there? You're in progress of writing new material at the moment?
We released our 3rd album before last Christmas, so we've been pretty much on the road since. So we haven't been writing. Actually, when we rehearse, because we do it once in a while, I guess, and it always, more than not, it ends up in doing something new rather than rehearsing the old stuff. So we're always trying new stuff out, but now we're not. We don't have any recent plans to release. So it's more or less just touring now. Yeah. Touring a lot, so it's been good.
Excellent. Obviously, when you come to doing like tours and bits and pieces like that, obviously with 3 albums in, how do you gauge what you're going to be playing during the course of that? How do you produce a set list? Do you go back through all the albums, or do you just concentrate?
Yeah, we tried to play something from all the 3 albums, but that is not. It's not the main goal to squeeze in everything, stuff in from every album. But I don't know how it happens really. It gets harder and harder actually. When you release the first album, you always think, oh, okay, this kind of sucks. You just barely make it to one set list.
Yeah.
And you have to play pretty much all the songs you know. But it's even harder when you have more stuff out, because you always like regret not playing this song or that song. So I don't know how it's going to be when you have 10 albums released, and probably you're going to forget some songs. But actually, we are capable. We can play every song from all the albums.
Yeah.
We have tried to keep it like that we don't leave any songs behind. So we try to vary with the set list and try to like play songs we haven't played in a while. And we mix it up a lot. So. But when it comes to actually choosing the songs for the list, it's just some kind of a fuck it method. In the end, you're just gonna have to go with it. So. But yeah, I don't know.
Do you have obviously the process? Obviously, when you're writing songs for an album, you write so many songs, then others don't actually make it. and you think, right, that's not really this album material, but we keep that just in case. And then you start building up like a catalogue with like demos and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you got stuff which you would like to revisit?
I wouldn't say we have whole songs. We have some parts. I think songs that are not going to make it to the album, they usually don't get fully produced.
Yeah.
So we don't actually finish writing them. So we have parts of songs, but when it comes down, because our albums are concept albums,
yeah.
and we know before we actually finish writing all the songs, we know how many songs we need to actually fill in the chapters.
Yes.
So we always like for the last album we knew we needed 8 songs.
Yeah.
And we have had way more material, but we didn't have any finished songs because if we were not happy with what we had,
yeah.
we changed it around and like tore it apart and put it together again. So we don't have any completed songs left behind. But lots of riffs and stuff, and old ideas, and you listen to some demos from rehearsals and stuff, and you can hear some parts that you're never going to hear, obviously, but we have some parts that have been put together in a totally different way.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Excellent. When it comes to putting pen to paper, is it joint calibration of writing, or does it come down to one person writing the vocals, then the riffs and everything else?
All right, I'll give you the long version. It always starts out with that we're gonna make this album. We've always made this concept albums. So it starts out with this idea, which is usually mine. I write all of the lyrics, and I come up with the concepts and I write the stories. And then I divide it into chapters, like I was saying earlier, maybe 8, 10 chapters. We know that we're gonna need so many songs. Then we start to write the actual music, and it usually happens the way that we write something at home. Sometimes just like a single riff, sometimes something that is almost a fully formed song.
Yeah.
But it always happens on the floor. We always rehearse and we debate on how this is going to go. Are we going to play this 2 times or 4 times? And, let's do that and try that out. So the arrangements of the songs, it happens like just on the floor.
Yeah.
And it can be really painful because everyone has an opinion, and we are all kind of an asshole. So we all think that we know best.
Yeah.
So that can take quite a lot of time. And that is of course without the vocals.
Yeah.
Once the songs are all ready, then we usually have figured out which song is going to fit into what chapter, and only then I go home and I write the lyrics.
Yeah.
And then the vocal arrangements are usually mine, at least at that point. Like, okay, this is going to be a verse, and you're going to sing that, and your voice is going to come on top of that, and this is going to be clean, and blah blah blah. And that's mine. And then we go into the studio, and then we actually arrange all the vocal harmonies and stuff, and change it a bit. Yeah, it's a long and painful process, but yeah, it works.
Excellent. That's cool. So between writing, rehearsing, touring, getting your everything mixing, getting the album, how do you turn yourself? How do you turn off? How do you relax, or do you not relax?
That's a good question. I don't really know. I think a big part of it is that we're really having fun. We're great friends, and I mean I knew all the guys before we started the band.
Yeah.
So it's not really stressful. It's not. You don't feel like you're going to work, and I believe that is some part of the magic actually. How well it is going. So you don't. Of course, you can be beat after a 4 hours long rehearsal, but you don't get frustrated. And after a tour, you come home and you're glad you're back home, but you don't feel like you've been just wasting time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We're just blessed with this this great group of guys, and it's just not that painful. You just go home and you just get some sleep, and that's no problem. So,
if you've been on the road for a while and you get home and you sort of like have a rest, you start relaxing a bit, how long is it before you get itchy feet where you think, I want to get back out?
Yeah, it's always the same. You've been touring maybe for I don't know, 2 months or so, and you think to yourself, oh, I'm gonna go home and I'm never gonna play my bass again. But I would say it's remarkable how short time it is. Usually maybe 3 days, and you've been sitting and you sit in front of your PlayStation and you go like, shit, can we just go like rehearse or go on tour or do just something? Hey, so yeah. Again, we like what we're doing, and we have so much fun, and it's just, and again, we're just great friends, and we like actually meet each other and do something fun. So, yeah, and I guess it's the same with every band. You always, after a long tour, you get this feeling, I will never do this again. But yeah.
So, how old were you when you first discovered your vocals? How old were you?
Discovered
you were able to sing. Was it from a young age or?
For myself?
Yeah.
My father was a musical teacher, and my mother actually played some instruments as well, and she taught some music as well. So for me, there was always music. I didn't actually realize until in my teens that it wasn't the fact for everyone.
Yeah.
So I have never had a life without like instruments and singing, and I mean singing wasn't such a big thing. That's just something you do.
Yeah.
There's music around, and you just take part in it and you sing. So there was never really this. I never had this epiphany. Oh, I'm gonna buy a guitar and I'm gonna sing and I'm gonna be a musician. It was just always the way it was. Yeah. And I mean, I play all kinds of music as well. I mean, we started our first proper band maybe, I would say in '91. Then we played mostly punk rock.
Yeah.
And I play some folk music, some drinking music as well, and just whatever just comes along. So yeah, there was it's always been like that. It's just play whatever instruments you have laying around, and music is just good if it's good.
Yeah.
Metal or not, it's just music.
I suppose if it's in it's in your blood from your parents. So music has been a part of your life all the way through.
Absolutely. And I like I said, I didn't discover until later that some people don't have music. I thought it was just similar to you need oxygen to live. So there's always been music. So.
That's absolutely brilliant. So, thank you so much for taking time out and chatting.
Absolutely.
Enjoy the rest of the weekend and enjoy the show. Hopefully we get a chance to come across and see you.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Thanks, mate.
Thank you very much.